God grant you health, good knight. May the Lord watch over you.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so?
Since it's you,
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it.
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
yeah.
Has your manhood been filthy lost came by
Yeah. Yeah. Take along. You're dead. Come here, lily liver.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Yeah!
We can start the questioning.
Wonderful. I was almost starting to get bored.
So, let's begin. Tell him he has one and only chance to save his neck from the gallows.
Jolfidian, vanashayeda manakversha.
Tell him I know damn well he's got stolen valuables hidden somewhere around here.
Avashuvat stottat atsutsat, amint ötszalap gottál.
Ezt megmondhatom neked, de előbb azt áruld el, az a fekete hajú ott mellette tud-e magyarul?
Nem, et socce.
What's he saying?
Well, he seems to be resisting.
Tell him that if he tells me where it is, I'll set him free.
Now mine, hol van?
Elmondom neked, de azt a gecit, aki melletted áll, küld el valahova.
Aha, már gazdem érteni.
Akkor jó, hogy értik egymást. Jól figyelj, azzal a nagy várossal szemben a folyónál.
Ratai Regondos?
A nevét nem tudom. Egy nagy város, várfalakkal. És van ott két vár. Szemben a folyó túlpartján van egy domb. Ha a város felé nézel, van melletted egy út.
Azon az úton van egy kereszteződés, egy kiégett fával. Viszonnan egy kis ösvény le a vízhez. És lent a víznél van egy kivált fatör.
És a bun.
Igen.
So? Is he saying anything?
No, not really. He just keeps swearing.
Tell him that if he doesn't say anything in the next few moments, I'll cut his throat right here and now.
És hova küldjem?
Pénzhelyét nem tudom pontosan elmondani, így oda kell őt vinnem.
Well now, he started to talk. He says he buried the coin somewhere in the forest, but he can't describe the place exactly. He says he can take you there, though.
Fine. That's good enough for me.
Mit akartok már megint? Gyáva nyulak vagytok mind. Itt tartotok, mint egy állatot, de egyikőtök sem mer velem kiállni. Köpök rátok, szukafatja.
Just keep yelling. No one will hear you.
And hurry up. I've no patience for beggars.
I have something to ask about the interrogation.
Tell me, brother.
Whatever he said took a lot longer than your translation. Did you really tell me everything?
Well, you know, they have a different manner of speaking in Hungary. Some things can't be translated so easily. There are a few hard nuts for us translators to crack there.
So you didn't translate everything?
Not verbatim. But look, I don't know why you're making a fuss about it. It's simple. He's gonna take you there and the money's yours.
It's just I'm sure I heard him say something about Ratai.
No, he must have misheard. He didn't mention that place. He speaks a strange dialect. That's the trouble.
A fucking dialect? I've had enough of this. I'm taking the Cuman to Ratai, and we'll see what he has to say when he's on the rack. They'll have a translator who knows what he's doing. And if I find out you've betrayed me, you'll be very sorry.
Fine. Just keep calm. I didn't tell you everything. You're right.
So what did he say? I'm listening.
He described the place where he says the money is hidden, in exchange for me promising that I'd talk to you into letting him guide you there.
Where does he want to take me?
I have no idea, but it's probably not anywhere you'd want to be.
Well, where's the money then?
Well, across the river from Rattay, there's a hill. And when you're standing on that hill, looking at the town, there's a road next to you. On that road, there's a crossroads by a burnt tree. From there, a small path leads to the water. Then, by the water, on the right, he says, there's a hollowed out stump. And that's where you'll find it.
Well, now, it looks like we're through here. Get lost.
I'm already on my way, and everything is fine now, is it not, brother?
You better hope it's there, or I'm going to come looking for you.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not so foolish as to lie to you twice, am I?
I should hope not.
Sure, farewell.
What? What are you doing here? Good day to you.
We went to interrogate that Cuman.
Is that so? Tell me about it.
You were right. He's got coin hidden somewhere.
Ha! You see? That's the legendary miller's instinct for you.
That vagrant of yours is a piece of work.
How's that?
To trick us. He made a deal with the Cuman. His plan was to talk me into letting that bastard lead me on a wild goose chase, while he got the treasure.
Is that so? That sly fox. But
You didn't fall for it, so the plan doesn't change. Go with him. Get the money and bring it back here.
And what to do with the cumin afterwards?
Once you got the coin, you can do what you like with that heathen.
All right. Well, what do I get out of it?
I'll let you have half. That's fair, isn't it?
Aye, fair enough. I'll get going then.
Good. And don't even think of trying anything underhand. If I find out you've cheated me, you'll rue the day.
Don't worry, Miller.
Farewell.
What's important is that you don't get out.
I'll stand it soon. Been yelling at dinner for this whole day.
Mit akartok már megint? Gyáva nyulak vagytok mind. Itt tartotok, mint egy állatot, de egyikőtök sem mer velem kiállni. Köpök rátok, szukafatja.
Nice try, but I'm not stupid.
Na mi van? Megyünk?
But still, I don't intend to wander around the forest all day. Show me where it really is, and no trickery. Got that?
Huh?
God, for fuck's sake, get on with it. Don't you dare try anything.
Picsába! Hol az a szaros fa? Az ott egész ismerősnek tűnt. A picsába! Hol az a szaros fa? Picsába! Hol az a szaros fa? A pénz egy farönkbe van elrejtve. A pénz egy farönkbe van elrejtve. Már mehetek? Itt vanni? A pénz egy farönkbe van elrejtve. Money, here! Igen?
I have what I wanted. Now we're going to Rattay, my friend.
Good health to you.
I'm here about the cumin.
Ah, so it was you who brought him. I suppose you've come for your reward.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, I'll tell you that. That is the first cumin anyone's ever brought in alive. Then again, those devils don't deserve any mercy. Anyway, here's the reward for your service.
Thanks. Do you know Elishka, the wife of the man who was hanged recently?
The one that's with the executioner now.
That's her.
Life can be cruel sometimes.
Right. And do you know if she has kinfolk somewhere around?
How should I know? Now, if you don't mind, I'm very busy.
If Elishka stays with the executioner, it'll end up being your problem anyway.
Christ, oh, all right then. Tell the scribe.
Where can I find him?
He's suffering with some ailment, so no doubt he'll be lying in his chambers above his study, on the top floor of the rat house.
Take care now.
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy? I've had so many visitors I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
If you need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Scarlet's folk are best suited to the job.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me, and I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Oh, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
I don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
Can you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water?
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
What can you tell me about the other carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Sounds disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then. Good luck to you.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ. Good luck to you.
God be with you.
Cucumbers! Lovely cucumbers! Asparagus and fruit!
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skillets, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
But who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the rat house, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Thanks. I'll go.
Farewell.
And may the souls of all the faithful... God preserve you, good night. Can I do something for you?
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skallets. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
Oh, I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Why not?
Because I'm still Father Francis's housekeeper.
But I heard he fled and isn't coming back.
Don't pay any attention. They're just rumours. I'm still his housekeeper.
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often? Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
Take care.
I think that's all I need.
Here's your change. Thanks for your custom. Good day to you.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skallets folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young, nimble.
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry. I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, it goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know...
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home. May the Lord watch over you. God be with you.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so.
What about this?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less, and I'll be satisfied. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me to...
And what would she like? Fine clothes from Venice, exquisite spices from Arabia, jewels from Germany.
Wine. Good wine.
Ah.
Ah?
Would beer be enough?
As a gift for a noble woman's wedding? No, it definitely wouldn't.
Then that's going to be a problem. I gave the last keg of good wine away as a prize for the archery competition tomorrow.
Shit. Isn't there anywhere else where I could find the wine?
Unfortunately not. I have the exclusive right to sell and buy that particular vintage. No one else in the region will stock it.
Can I enroll in the competition?
But of course. Go to the shooting range above Rattay.
But what if I don't win the competition?
Then you'll have to persuade the winner to part with some truly excellent wine.
I suppose I'll just have to find a way to get it.
I'm sorry, there's nothing more I can do to help. Take care now. What will it be?
My respects to you. God be with you. I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I've heard there's a contest happening, and that the prize is a keg of fine wine.
That's true. I bought the finest wine to be had in the province.
I'd like to take part.
Do you know the rules?
I don't.
You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends when everyone has finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The better archers you shoot against, the higher the stakes.
All right, that seems straightforward.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise, you're out. Got it?
Got it.
Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Take care. Congratulations once more. And here, as promised, a cask of the finest wine in the province.
Thank you.
God be with you. God be with you.
Let's have a word about the price.
All right, so.
Agree?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded. Be merciful. What am I to do?
God be with you. Good luck then.
God be with you, good sir.
I need to have a look in the Black Chronicle, Friedrich.
And I need blessed relief from my suffering. May the Lord have mercy.
Well, I don't know what I can do for you except bring you a priest.
I'm not dying yet. I just can't get up.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm on the trail of those killers from Neuhof, and I need to know the names of the men who were sentenced alongside Limpy Lubosch from Ujitz.
I can't remember. Once I write the record down, it goes straight out of my head.
It's essential that I find out those names. Is there anything I can do to help you get back to work?
I can't go to work when I can't stand on my feet. Konyash the apothecary has an embrocation that helps, but it costs dearly. If you brought me some, it might do the trick.
All right, I'll try and get some for you. I'd like to ask if...
This knee of mine hurts like hell.
I'd like to ask...
Young man, there's always someone who wants to ask something. What do you need?
I wondered if you could take a look in your books for me, and,
Books? God above, am I to shuffle around here with my knees the way they are?
I could bring you something for your knees.
From some old hag? That's nothing but a load of... Oh! Ow! Oh! Well, I suppose it might be worth a try.
The bailiff sent me.
That's another matter, then. What do you need, friend?
Is it possible to find out from the records where someone lives?
You think we keep records of every serf? For Christ's sake, they breed like rabbits.
But I thought that in the rat house, though, in the books...
Boy, the books are for recording pacts, undertakings, punishments, property rights, and so forth. In other words, important things. We don't keep records of serfs.
Elishka won't be happy about that.
Elishka? You don't mean the one who married into the Mishek family?
Yes. Yes, you know her.
Why wouldn't I? I used to play dice with old Mishek years ago. He had a son, a nice polite lad. How is he?
Oh, he's quite tied up these days.
Well, if you see him, tell him to swing by.
And where are the Misheks living now?
A stone's throw from Ratte by the small fish pond.
Thanks.
Good luck to you.
Cucumbers! Lovely cucumbers!
Yeah.
Baked goods fresh from the oven.
Yeah.
Come and get those.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What is it now?
I've got information about your daughter-in-law. Elishka's fine, only she needs...
Never heard of her. Get lost.
She's your nearest kin. Elishka's part of your family, and she really needs you...
I won't help anyone.
I could make it worth your while.
Really? And what is it you want?
Your son's widow needs help. She has nowhere to go.
What do I care about some useless girl?
She could help you with the farm. She definitely knows how to take care of things.
A bit of help would come in handy. Send her here, then. But don't let her think she'll be taking it easy. She'll have her work cut out.
That sounds quite...
And if I hear a peep out of her, I'll take a stick to her back.
Fine salvation this is.
Go to hell!
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Good evening.
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But...
They're not very nice people, Ilishka. They probably work you to the bone, but you would get fed.
Life is never easy, but at least I'd have a family.
You're right. I'll have another talk with Herman.
May the Lord watch over you.
Ilishka's looking better.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl great trials.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
I have. I tracked them down. They say they'd take her in, but I'm not sure she'd do well there.
Leave that to her. I just hope she'll be better off than now.
I've heard the way you talk about her, and, would you like Ilishka to stay?
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to Ratai, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you, but she even had a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could... Well, fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
Have you made your mind up?
I can't decide. I don't know Mishik's kin at all, but at least I'd have a family.
Herman could give you a family, too.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it, and he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Rattay.
That's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy, you're right. I'll stay here. May the Lord watch. Herman,
Yes?
can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You can! By God, you can! You've made me the happiest man in the world. Thank you, Hal. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. The main thing is everything worked out well.
It did. It did. Thank you. And I want you to have this. God Almighty, I've got Alishka. After all these years, me, the executioner, has the woman he loves.
Yeah.
Be quiet, let's do it quick. If anyone sees me here,
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted. God bless.
God preserve you. Good night. Can I do something for you?
Take care.
What are you gaping at? Have
Good
you
evening.
paid? No? Then get
God
lost.
bless.
Ah, lovely. Nothing better
Good
than
day
a
to you.
hot tub
What do
and
you
a
need?
pretty face.
God be with you.
Ah, glad to
Look
hear it.
out.
What are you gaping at? Have you paid? No? Then get lost.
What is it you want here?
Look, it's all about the seasoning. Just roast it.
Yeah.
You look like something the cat dragged in.
Do you want something?
I'd like to ask a favour of you, Hal.
Of course. What is it?
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more than Antonia.
Adam never mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But Antonia really needs that job.
Can she cook?
What's that got to do with carrying water?
Nothing, but there's a cook's job going too. Much easier than hauling water.
I don't know how good a cook she is, though. You'd better ask her yourself.
Do you think she'll be able to handle carrying those buckets? It's quite far, and up that hill.
She's no princess. She's tough enough.
All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Bear it in mind? What does that mean?
It means I'll think about it. The bailiff has the last word.
Well, if he's got something against giving the job to a woman, then try and get Vincent in at least. He might not have anyone on their deathbed, but his mother has no one else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
How do you like it at the mill, Fritz? It's got to be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard and arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew going to see her. But it's Thomas who's the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Take care.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand, and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable. And there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
But back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You don't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Take care.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe. But they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill. And I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. Good luck to you.
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
I sorted things out with him. He'll leave you alone as long as you just get the job finished and go.
And when are we gonna pummel him?
There'll be no pummeling.
Well, you can shove that up your ass. Always taking Matthew's side, aren't you? I suppose he'll thank you for it. But just fuck off.
Good luck then.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm back.
So I see. Well, have you got it?
I have. There was a small fortune stashed away there.
Well, well. So, give me my half and we can each go on our merry way.
There you are.
Splendid! It's been a pleasure working with you. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Blood will be spilled.
The sun sets out across the skies.
G'day.
They say you're the best blacksmith in the whole region. That metal you've tempered never breaks.
Ah, nothing but old wives' tales. Of course some of my pieces have broken, but only ever here, at the smithy.
No one's ever returned anything for you to rework, though, have they?
Not that I recall, but I can't remember everything.
Father was a blacksmith all my life. He always stoked up the furnace till it roared gently, and you could smell the heated iron. Then he plunged it into the water, and that was that.
What gently humming furnace are you on about? Have you ever actually been near one? You'd end up drenched with sweat the whole time, not just while you were tempering. Don't try and tell me you've ever even been in a smithy.
I'd like to ask you about the tempering process.
And I'd say I've nothing much to tell you. You just need an eye for it and a furnace.
So that's why I'm curious just how you go about it.
Look, I learnt it from my father. May he rest in peace. And I don't mean to share our secret with anyone.
So it's a family formula?
Actually, yes, it is. And that's how it's going to stay.
Let's stop talking about tempering. I've heard it said that you're a warlock.
What? Why the fuck would they say that?
They say when you temper steel, you chant spells, and then nothing of yours ever breaks.
Spells? That's a good one. It's no spell, just a rhyme to time myself so I don't hold the steel there too long.
God be with you.
What do you want?
Do you know how the blacksmith does his tempering?
You'll have to ask him yourself. I help him out here and there, but I could never do his work for him.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
Why is the blacksmith muttering nonsense to himself? Has he been in the sun too long?
Oh, that's nothing. Just a silly little rhyme for his work, to time it right.
Oh, I see. I thought he was delirious.
No, he's like that all the time. Take care.
I've heard the local blacksmith is a warlock.
What utter rubbish!
They say he mutters spells while he's tempering to strengthen the steel.
Those aren't spells, just regular old nonsense. Honestly, what will people come up with to slander a man next? Goodbye.
I'd like to ask you about the tempering process.
And I'd say I've nothing much to tell you. You just need an eye for it and a furnace.
Let's stop talking about tempering.
Take care now.
What do you want from me?
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
But of course. Money first, though.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Been a pleasure.
Yeah!
Come get them.
Father, I need your help urgently.
You? I recognize you. You're the Skalitz blacksmith's son.
Yes, that I am.
I'm sorry. What did you want?
It may sound strange, but I need you to go back to St. James. The locals need their spiritual shepherd.
No, certainly not, my boy. That's one place I shan't be going back to.
Why? It is your parish, after all.
A parish that's little but a ruin these days. And besides, God forgive me, but I'm afraid. All kinds of ruffians are on the rampage around Skalitz.
It isn't completely safe, but most of them are gone.
As my father used to say, why take the risk?
How did you manage to get out of Skalitz?
I didn't. I wasn't there during the raid. I was here at Sasau for confession.
And why aren't you with our folks at Ratai? What if Sir Radzig has need of you?
Look, here I'm an honored guest and well cared for. In Ratai there's hardly room enough for the refugees already there. And what's more, the parish priest doesn't like me, which happens to be mutual. The last thing I want to be doing is haggling with him over where I can sleep or how many slices of bread I'm allowed to eat.
He certainly isn't known for being generous. Don't you feel any shame? Think of all those Christians who faced death and never betrayed their faith.
That's something else entirely.
No, it's not. They weren't afraid to face death, and you're squirming at the thought of some slight danger.
Haven't you seen how they ransacked the place? Does that seem slight to you? Well, not to me.
The Cumans are gone, but the townsfolk won't come back. And why should they, when the man who ought to set an example, the one they look up to, is shitting himself?
I am ashamed. More than you can imagine, but not quite enough to get myself killed for it. I'm a man of the cloth, not a man at arms. So I shall politely decline your offer.
What if they increased your income? Would that convince you?
My boy, my boy. I get tithes from the parishioners, and since my flock amounts to a flock of ravens these days, it won't come to much.
I know. That's why I've arranged a small collection for you, so you'll have something to live on before the parishioners return.
So that's what you're about. And how much have you put together?
Since it's you...
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal.
Well and good, then. Well and good. That's most satisfactory. And where will I live? My house in Skalitz must surely be in ruins.
You can live right there at St. James. I'm sure the locals will be grateful enough to give you a roof over your head.
Well, it's true they've treated me kindly, and I do owe them. Very well. I will go back.
Thank you. The people from St. James will never forget this. Father, when do you plan to return to St. James?
I beg your pardon. Why do you ask, my boy?
Your housekeeper, Agnes, is in Ratai and doesn't want to work for anyone else. She's waiting for your return.
So she survived. Thank the Lord. I prayed for her and all who suffered, but I'm not going back. Tell her I appreciate her concern, but to look out for herself now. Farewell.
Salami, sausages, lard of all kinds, and scraps from the bed.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Come right back. It's hard to resist. You're
Hit
not
before
one
it goes
better
brown.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Across the skies, he loses his way, to the forge he flies.
Kuttenberg is far, far away, Kuttenberg is far, here I'll stay. My breath is short, my feet are sore, I'd buy a horse, but I am poor. The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you will not wither, darling mine.
Now, for the last time. The sun he hides behind a cloud, his heat goes cold and his fire goes out.
Yeah.
Good day.
Do you know where I can find the master engraver?
Oh, yes. He has a workshop by the monastery. Good luck to you. What was that noise?
You're all we need right now.
Good day to you.
Take care now.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Are we agreed?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal. Aye, that would do it.
The swordsmith from the town said he was after the pieces of a sword from some Queen of Sheba. A pilgrim was selling them a while back.
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. He should have bought it while he had the chance. I still have mine on me. It brings me good fortune and I shan't sell it.
Not even...
Not even for a king's ransom. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
My respects to you.
It was young Zmolla.
What?
Zmolla's the one responsible for all the thefts and death. He tried to kill me and Leszek and God knows who else.
Sweet Jesus. Where is he now?
Dead. I killed him in self-defense.
So is that the end of it, do you think?
It looks that way. Leszek was helping him, but he's dead. So things should settle down from now on.
God bless. Even so, we'll have to reconsecrate the monastery. Take care now.
There's even more of the bad stone up here. I hope the rest of it won't be falling on people's heads too.
You saved me. You've no idea what you've done for me. Oh God, thank you.
I didn't do that much.
You did more than anyone else here. I'm sorry, I've got no money to repay you, but I can tell you a secret. How workers like me keep up back-breaking labour day after day.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Is there somewhere?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night?
Sure.
Here you are.
You'll like it here. Farewell.
Yeah.
The sun sets out across the skies. He loses his way, to the forge he flies. Kuttenberg is far, far away. Kuttenberg is far, here I'll stay. My breath is short, my feet are sore. I'd buy a horse, but I am poor. The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you will not wither, darling mine. Now, for the last time. The sun, he hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes loud. He drowned the fish and broke its neck, threw it down upon the deck.
Yeah.